Tell me your secrets.
Telling me.
Huh?
Discount key.
That's not a secret. What's up, guys? So, welcome back to Discount Gaming. I am Iron Business 01.
I'm Collie.
Cat Bash.
Mr. Blue, no damn.
And it is so cold here that my mirror in the bathroom has cut marks from my nipples. So,
Our walls in our bathroom have the dew on it from my hot shower.
yeah.
Well,
And it
What
suddenly
do we
dropped
need to
what
wrap
I
that
think
bar here?
today's Tuesday. On Sunday, what it started getting a little bit colder in the evening.
Mhm.
Like maybe it was like 70-ish, right?
mm-hmm.
And like all day Sunday, 80s, 90. And today, fucking snow on the ground. I was like, are you serious right now?
Dude, last night,
Oh.
after we finished playing D&D, me and Rudy went outside to open that door. I was like, nope. Hell no.
It was like 20 degrees last night.
Yeah. With the wind chill, it was 25 last night.
Oh, fuck all that.
I was not okay with it.
It was funny because I got up at like 6 this morning and I had, or 8 this morning, one of the two, and I had walked out of here and the fucking heater in the living room was going. I think the oven or something was going. Another heater I could hear was going. Our heater was going. And I walked through and by the time I got to the kitchen and to the front door, because I went to go look outside, I was dripping in sweat because it was like 90 degrees in there.
Nope.
And then Ray comes out of her room and she's got her fucking comforter around her and she's like, it's so fucking cold in my room. I was like,
I know. It's other. I was like, just leave your door open. She's like, I can't. I was like, she got a screen door.
Right?
It was all.
You could just went to the baby gates.
well, the cats don't really go out of her room anyways. They stay hidden.
Yeah, but if Goku gets over there again and then those stupid cats are out.
No, Goku, he doesn't mess with the cats unless, like, he wants to play or something.
He was at that door earlier when he was walking around.
Yeah, because he knows the other cats are in there. Because,
Unless one of them's in heat, too.
no, they're both fixed, and whichever one's the male, I don't think he's fixed, but he sprays. And that's what Goku smells when he walks over
Come
there.
on, Bash, go pee on him. Who's boss?
I will too. I will mark all these cats. I will take a giant piss right on their head.
No shame. No shame whatsoever.
None.
So angry at cats.
And then I'll go to the litter box, take a giant crap right there in the middle of
Dude,
it.
I would laugh so
Really
hard.
established dominance.
Right?
Where it goes in.
And I won't even bury it. I'll let them do that.
No, but can you picture Bash burying it?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Ray goes in there to clean out her litter box, and she looks at it. Who the hell took a shit this big?
Right?
And then she calls for John. Hey,
Don't
what's
would
this?
die laughing.
Yeah, I was walking out there just in tears.
Oh,
At least half of that is Bash.
we should. Should I play that guy reading that book and let Blue hear it?
Not on the air. I want to say yes, but just to be safe.
That was
Just send him the link.
He doesn't have Facebook.
yeah,
Text it
But
to
you
him.
can text it to him.
Or you just plug it in right there. Either way.
Oh, I don't have a plug-in for my phone.
Yeah, hers doesn't have a.
Aux cord.
Yeah,
plug-in.
she has Samsung switched it to their charger as well.
Yeah.
This one?
No.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
the.
yeah, because you have the micro USB.
I have the C
Yeah,
charger USB.
the USB-C.
Oh, yeah, send it on.
Or if you need to, send it to me and then I'll send it to them, or send it to them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on Instagram.
I don't
Or
know if I'm
Twitter.
following him on Instagram.
Or Twitter.
Yeah, I think you do. I remember seeing pictures of the baby.
Oh.
What was it? It's their baby.
I hope so. It'd be weird to be looking at random babies.
I would, but I can't.
What's it called?
Oh, yeah, she can't.
What's it called?
Okay, I can do it. Hold on.
So you could just give me a title and I could already found it.
Send it to me. It's called Mary Has a Little.
It's that video of the guy reading the book.
Yeah, but I can.
Oh, yeah? I'm intrigued.
Oh,
You should be.
I found that video at like 5 in the morning, and I had sent it, and I was like, for the love of God, y'all need to watch this.
I had just come to lay down. I was in my bed laughing like a fucking idiot.
I laugh like a freaking idiot.
Rudy comes
There's
over.
a million things that pop up for Mary Had a Little Lamb. Is there anything else that it says? The name?
It's not a.
Trust me, it's
Read
not
what it
ugly.
says in captions. Mary has a.
Oh. Because I heard him say it. Oh.
So while you're looking that up, I actually have an interesting topic.
Uh-oh. What's the interesting topic?
What do you think the free games for this month are going to be? And I asked for a very specific reason.
Uh-oh.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and... I'm gonna say Tekken. I don't know. I don't know the other rumors. The only one I've heard a rumor for was already 7. Have they already announced them?
No, because Sony has not released them. Because next month is the launch for the PS5
Yeah.
on the 14th,
That's my brother's birthday.
which is exactly 2 weeks after they've released the Xbox.
So what's their plan here?
Nobody knows, but there's a lot of speculation that they're gonna just reopen the PlayStation Plus collection.
Oh, well then.
Because they have released a list of PlayStation 4 games that are going to be compatible with the PlayStation 5. So there's rumors, a lot of rumors from a lot of different websites going around that they're just going to open the entire collection. Which is interesting. There's some interesting games on here.
See, I'm
There's a
reading
lot of
one.
people reading that one.
I'm reading one that says that it's going to be Resident Evil 6 Siege. Because it's going to be remade for the PS5 or available to play on the PS5, so it might get players back into it before.
See, that's not on this list. But to be fair, we don't know the new games yet.
Yeah, and then they also are saying. What's the other one? They're thinking maybe doing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remastered.
Oh, I'd be so down for that.
Oh, dude, I'd be streaming the crap out of that.
Oh, yeah.
We'd be playing horse all day long.
Because
Fun.
the
Those games are fun.
yeah, the games that are confirmed to work on the PS4 and the PS5 are Batman: Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit: Become Human, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 14, God of War, Infamous Second Son, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us Remastered, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat X, Persona 5, Ratchet & Clank, Resident Evil 7, Uncharted 4, and Until Dawn.
Well, Monster Hunter World is definitely a good choice. Like I was telling Killick earlier when we were recording our Ark series, Ark has, the company of Ark that made Ark has said that they are going to, if you own the game on PlayStation 4, you will be allowed to transfer everything over to the PlayStation 5, including the license for the game, and be able to download the PlayStation 5 version, which will be made in Unreal Engine 4, the new Unreal Engine.
That's
Also,
not something they usually do, though, huh?
No, so they're rebuilding it for the
Yeah,
PS5.
they're working on it right now, actually.
Wow.
They said they expect it in March or April.
Is there still word on that delay for the PS5? When's that supposed to come out now?
No, it's still coming out November 14th.
Cyberpunk 2077
Yeah.
was the one that got delayed until December
Again,
10th.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that one's been getting delayed for almost a year, huh?
More,
Yeah.
more than that.
What
Because
do you-
originally it was supposed to drop on the PlayStation 3.
The link.
What?
Originally it was supposed to be PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Well,
And then that got pushed.
to be fair, I ripped the video
And
from it.
now
So
we've
I
gone
have the whole
through
video on my
the
phone now.
almost the full
So I can send it to
lifespan
anybody.
of the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and now we're
There it
looking
is.
at
Yeah.
a release for the Xbox Gen X and the PlayStation 5. So,
They go.
and the game's already reached gold status. The game is already technically done. So, I'm wondering if the bugs they found to push it back are significant enough for that. Because even they've stated, like, the game is done. The game is ready to be released, but they want to push it back to go over, like, fixing bugs and little stuff here and there. So,
Yeah, BP, I shared that on Facebook. I don't know, I'm still wanting to play Cyberpunk, but now I'm just, all my excitement for it has just dwindled over the whole year of them keep pushing it.
yeah.
I've never played that.
And now I'm more ready for Beyond Light DLC for Destiny 2 to come out.
Yeah.
So, and the Destiny team for Bungie had said that they're not doing a Destiny 3. They are going to keep pumping into Destiny 2's.
What's Cyberpunk about? I've never played that.
Imagine a super high-tech version of GTA 5.
Okay. I'm not like, I think I've heard it described as that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when Beyond Light comes out, I'll stream the fuck out of that.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna have to drag you away from the TV.
Yeah, right. But the big thing is like companies, like the company that made Ark. I can never remember the name of them. I think Ark is the only game they've ever made too.
Intense.
Studio
I sent it to you on
Wildcard
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
and Instinct Games.
I gotta.
But yeah, they officially announced that they're going to port it over. What they're going to do is when PS5 first drops, it's going to be ported. So you'll be able to play it on the PS5. And then when they release the Unreal Engine 4 version of it, you don't have to pay for it. You just transfer your license over to it and download it. So
See, that's pretty badass.
and then when they do that, it's going to let you carry your characters and everything over too.
Really?
So I'm happy for that because that means all the hours I've dumped into it, I don't have to worry about it.
It's not available right now.
What?
Because you sent me that link, but it's telling me that the owner only shared it with a small group of people.
No.
Changed, you can see it, or it's been deleted.
Yeah. So, Wildcard. That's the only game that they've dropped. Is Ark Survival Evolved and then Ark Survival of the Fittest, which is apparently a battle royale mode.
I haven't heard it yet. I haven't played it yet.
Oh, that's why it's Linux, Mac OS, and Windows.
Huh, so PC only.
Yeah. But Ark Survival Evolved, surprisingly enough, it's Android, iOS, Linux, Mac, Windows, the Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. Like, it's literally...
And you can cross-platform with every one of them but the phone. The phone is the only one you can't link up with. And it's because the mobile version has a different stuff than the PlayStation version or the console and PC version. Basically, remember how we were talking about Primitive Plus was the new mode they put in? That's basically the phone version.
Really?
Yeah. So, and we plan on doing Primitive Plus when we're done with Ragnarok. Like, we're going to take it all the way back to the island, new characters, and start over at Primitive Plus. Of course, we're going to be continuing after Ragnarok as well with the regular series, but...
That'll just be like a side.
Yeah, he wants to do 2 and 2. 2 episodes and 2 episodes. So, that being said, I mean, we're going to definitely do the best we can on juggling that series. In my opinion, I'd still rather beat the whole thing and then go back and do it on Primitive. But that's not me. My decision to make.
I mean, it really doesn't look much different.
What, the art game on the phone?
Yeah. God, you've got to be pumping out some serious power for that, though.
For the game?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it'll drain your battery in a few minutes. No joke. You can go from 100 to 50% within 10 to 15 minutes of playing the game.
Oh, I have no doubts.
And your phone will get really hot if you're trying to run anything else while playing it.
Yeah.
Here, I just brought my headphones so you can watch it off my phone.
I sent it to him on Twitter.
I'm all like, you guys gotta tell me these things. I turn off all my notifications. I hate that.
I just did it. I have this wonderful app that allows me to download all the videos that I come across to my phone, and then I can send them to other sites.
So one of the cats is gay.
Gay?
Mm-hmm. I ain't telling you who.
Cloud.
Yep.
No, Cloud just wants to hump whoever he can.
As in Goku.
Hey, he can't get that one pregnant, okay? I'm not gonna complain anymore about this.
I'm not even gonna start that.
Yeah, let's just let's
Leapfrog.
veer away from that. He's gonna go in there. He's gonna see him. He's gonna push him down. Hey, quit it.
Right? Yeah, so apparently there were 5 studios that contributed to Ark.
You sound funny.
There is another game I would love to get all of us into, and it's called 7 Days to Die. And it's not made by them, but it's the same premise of Ark, except you're chunked into a zombie world instead, with nothing but your underwear.
Oh, thank God we have that.
Is it the one where you gotta build the city?
It's the one where, you remember William and I played it, and we built an entire castle around the mall. It was right after you and Stroud went to.
Oh yeah, and we came back and y'all had that
you
big
came
ass
back
house.
and we had this giant fucking castle with like fucking spike walls all the way around it. It was just the two of us, and we were on wave like 900.
Damn.
Because we played it for an entire weekend. Like the only thing
Mind
we did
you.
is smoke weed and play the game and eat cheesecake. That's
My
literally
ex-
what we did for the whole weekend.
My ex saved his whole paycheck because we paid the bills ahead this 2 months. Because me and his ex were gone for like, I don't know how long.
You guys were gone for 3 days, and him and I took 3 days of vacation while they were gone and hung out at the house.
And these two dropped $450 on weed.
And
It was-
cheesecake. And cheesecake. You gotta put the cheesecake in there. It just sounds bad if you just say weed.
Now I come home and
Either way, it's
Yeah.
I come home and they're stoned off their asses, and there is a perfectly just open cheesecake on my countertop, not even touched. And I look at them and I go,
Dude, I'm telling you, by the end of the 3rd day, we were tired of cheesecake. Okay. We bought like 15 cheesecakes.
Jesus.
Man, there was this one bakery I found like downtown, just one of those hidden spots.
Mm.
Barely had a sign, just like the name on the like the overhang outside of the place. It was the best brownie I'd ever fucking had. I had one there, and I got another one to take home to whoever I was with at the time. And then I was like, well, I could cut off that little edge, right? So I started cutting off a little edge, evened it out, then at some point I was like, well, fuck it.
But no, we played that game. They left Friday morning.
no, we left Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Should
That's
go
right.
look for that place.
Friday morning, him and I had to go to work, and we had to work half a day before our vacation started. So we worked half a day. We got out. We went to HEB. We bought 15 cheesecakes. We met up with his dealer, bought a crap ton of weed, went back to the house. And we
$450, so you can buy like 2 pounds.
No,
You know what
Wait, we also got, what was it? We had Taco Bell like 20 times that weekend too.
You know what the best part about it was? Like, we got back, and when after I found the cheesecake, like, I've seen him stoned before, but this was beyond that. He was just sitting there, and he was just giggly, and he was like, hee hee hee, like a little schoolgirl. I was like, how much weed have you smoked today?
That was probably like my 9th or 10th bowl.
At that point.
And after that week, so I don't smoke often, like at all. And like the handful of times I have smoked, I tend to just dive straight in and smoke as much as possible within a time span. Like the last time I smoked was a year ago. Actually, a year ago, yeah, Saturday. Yeah, holy shit. And I smoked so much that Hayden had to carry me to the car because I could not move. I was stuck in
Can
my
you help
chair.
us at home?
He was there with me, and we each got our own joint. And like the dude who rolled it, mine was like that thick. It was a joint. And I smoked that whole thing, and they had to carry me into the house, lay me on the couch, and they laid me there for like 2 hours, and then they got me up and they had to carry me to the car, put me in the car, and carry me into the house.
Jesus.
And my grandparents like, is he okay? Yeah, he's just really drunk.
Yep.
He's just really drunk.
And I wouldn't.
There's a big difference between being really drunk and really
But
stoned.
I didn't say anything. By then, I was mostly passed out. So they were dragging me in there, and they threw me on my bed. And Hayden's like, "I'll text you in the morning when I go to work, and you can come pick up the car." I was like, "Okay." So I get up at like 4 hours later, and I still had half of the joint left. So I'm in the bathroom, smoked it in there, then passed back out.
This is a good idea.
So, 7 Days to Die.
Looks good, don't it?
It definitely looks interesting.
I'm telling you, it's fucking crazy. So there's 2 modes. There is survival, and then there is creative. So survival mode is like Ark, where you get thrown in there with your underwear, have nothing, you have to build stuff. And creative mode does the same thing, except you have access to everything. Like you can start building right then and there. But the zombies are harder, and you get more boss fights coming at your base in creative mode, and you can still die in creative mode.
Oh, well, that's not cool. That's not what creative mode's all about.
No,
Right.
you can still die in creative mode, and if you die in creative mode, you lose your creative abilities
Oh,
until you
actually,
go
you can
and
do
find
that.
your body again.
In Little Big Planet, too.
Really?
And when you build your levels, I think if you drop something on yourself, you can die.
But I own 7 Days to Die, so I want to play the crap out of it. It's split screen.
Really?
Yeah, you can split screen play it. I mean, we didn't because we had 2 Xboxes. But yeah, we learned you could split screen. But if you do the split screen without buying a server or renting a server, you can only go so far away from the
Reddit
host.
times?
No, there is a place that you rent servers.
Is it called Reddit server?
Yeah, it's called G Portal.
Right.
Rent a tent. For those of you that don't know what that means, watch Wednesday's episode of D&D.
Yeah, it's $30.
It's a good game though. I got it. What? 2 months ago when it was on sale for like 10.
Ooh.
They put it on sale during their
That's
summer
right, I forgot
sales
about
event.
that. Yeah. Interesting. May have to look into that at some point.
It's a really fun game, and I would stream the crap out of playing it. Especially if we can get a group of us to play it, all together. And you can rent the server. You can rent a server for $10 a month
Nice.
for 10 people.
BB-8.
Like what Chris and I do for Ark right now is we have 2 different servers for Ark. So, and Chris pays 15, I pay the last 5. Because he has the extra server so he can jump on and do whatever he wants whenever we're not recording on Ragnarok.
Season crew, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have your little atomic fireball.
That's what you said yesterday, too.
Got a big Hershey's bar.
I'll fuck it up.
Yeah, I fucked with that. Boom!
Right. But no,
Ash, you have something sweet too. Before he forgets to throw it at you.
And I was like, I should have got one of those.
Throw
want
it. I'll catch it.
you don't want it?
Not right now.
If you don't eat it now, shit, then it's gonna be
Right.
gone.
That doesn't mean I'm
They don't say I don't want it.
You didn't let me finish. You just said mine.
Should have been faster.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Now that is something I'll dive into right here.
But no, I did play Bless Unleashed. It's a new free-to-play MMORPG on the PlayStation 4. Like, the gameplay is really cool. Like, really cool. Character creator, I've definitely seen better. Is the camera frozen?
Doesn't? Yeah, we are. You are.
We just do an audio version for that one.
Yeah.
Or you can throw it with the one that doesn't have audio.
That's gonna quite sync up.
It'll be close enough.
That's not how that works.
Brand's all
Now
getting
no
up and
audio.
walking out. You hear Rudy talking.
He said now no audio. Oh wait, that's me.
And it's off.
And it's back on.
Yeah. I don't know. So that camera's been having problems.
It's not the camera.
It's the port.
It's the USB.
We have 3 different cameras, so you know.
Yeah.
What's the worst game
Well,
you've ever
technically
played?
we have 4 different cameras. We have 3 that are
The worst
1080p.
camera? Or the worst game?
Camera?
You know what the fuck I meant. Like just overall, or like in the free to play?
No, overall. Like, so, well, actually, you know, something we actually bought.
That's
I've had this conversation before. Mine was the Star Wars Battlefront for the PS4 when it first dropped.
The first Battlefront?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the PS4, that was the worst money I've ever
When
spent.
they remade it.
Because all the previews for it, all the talk was about the space battles. We have no audio now?
No, as far as I know, we're off. Oh, there we go.
I was like, we should be good.
Because all the previews for it, all the talk. No, okay.
Let's see, mine's up lucky.
Yeah, the previews and stuff for the first Star Wars Battlefront remake for the PS4, it showed nothing but the space battles and everything. Come to find out that they never even put it in the game.
Yeah.
The Escapist 2?
I could see that. That game wasn't that great either.
What is it?
Literally what it says in the title. You try to find your way to escape shit.
Oh.
But
That's a good question. Like, I really don't know.
That's what Odie said. That was Odie's answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strategy role-playing video game developed by Multi-Top Studios and published by Team 17.
As in more than one top?
Craft, steal, brawl, and escape. It's time to bust out of the toughest prisons in the world as you return to life. Yeah, so you just... That's what I thought. The game is literally just about escaping everything. Yeah, no, it does sound dumb, doesn't it?
It's always games like that, though, that catch you. Just every once in a while, one will fall in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think I had at least one Lego game that I didn't enjoy.
I didn't enjoy the Legos Jurassic World.
I think it was Harry Potter that I didn't like.
I never played the Harry Potter ones, which is actually shocking. Jurassic World just... The Lego Jurassic World just wasn't fun.
No.
See, I never played that one.
Yeah, I didn't. That one's too recent.
I've played most of them, and I've enjoyed all of them.
The Avengers one was cool.
My favorite one is still the Star Wars Phantom Menace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or like the Star Wars Episode 1 through 3.
All those are good. Lego Batman was cool.
Lego Batman was amazing.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3.
And the movie.
Just watching Iron over there play the Marvel one.
Was it Marvel Superheroes 2?
Mm-hmm.
I could play that game for fucking hours. You know what? Now that I'm looking at my list, Jump Force.
Jump Force did suck. We bought that when it was on sale and it was terrible.
Yeah.
Jump Force was not a good game.
What was that?
It's anime, all of Shonen Jump characters.
Oh, really?
So like,
Yeah.
That sounds like it'd be great.
and it was
Yeah,
not.
it sounds like it would, and the trailers made it look amazing. The story seemed really cool, but once you get into it, the
Did you play as
controls.
Ed?
Huh?
Did you play as Ed?
You could play as Al and Ed.
That's cool.
Yeah, but like once you get into it, the controls killed it, the movement killed it. Like there's a lot of basic shit that just fucking
I think
killed
the
it.
biggest thing that killed it for me, besides like the controls were one thing, the created character mode.
Yeah.
When you have to create your own character for the story mode, the way you get your powers is fucking retarded. You get hit by a beam from Frieza that Goku deflects. And it doesn't kill you, it gives you superpowers.
No, technically it's supposed to kill you. And then when Trunks puts that cube in, that's what gives you your powers.
It's still stupid.
There's been dumber shit out there.
That's true. Or the fact, what do you think of the fact that...
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Spider-Man got bit by a fucking radioactive
Yeah.
spider.
Or, okay, so Yu-Gi-Oh! He's in there. Yugi and Kaiba, they're in the game.
Uh,
They summon dual monsters and they can beat Goku like that. Wait a minute. Holograms can kill everybody?
I remember a game I played back on the 360. It was called Bomberman.
You shut your mouth. Bomberman is amazing.
I didn't
I
like
wasn't a
it.
huge fan of the remake. Like
No,
the-
remakes were garbage.
The old school, like, what was it, 8-bit and 16-bit one?
18, 16, 32, and then they did one on the PlayStation. Well, I mean, there's been one on almost every console. But the last good one that I played was on the PlayStation 1.
Where you just...
Yeah.
Yeah, I just. I
That's
played
like
it on
when
the
they-
360 and I was like,
That was like when they did Pac-Man World for the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Like, that just wasn't a very good game. It
Yeah.
was fun for a kid, but when I got older and played it again, I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And I learned that early too. When you buy those, like the 20 games in one for $20 or
Yeah.
something,
It,
you play maybe one game and
yeah.
that one even
Most
sucked.
of the time, that didn't end well. This one sucked. Tower of Guns. I bought it for $10 or $15. And it's a first-person shooter. But the first level is you go in, and there's like 6 or 8 big pillars. And they're just lined with guns all the way. Floor to ceiling. There's guys in there with guns trying to kill you. There's a big turret on the back wall. Like, everything is guns, and you have to survive. You have to get through all, like, 28 levels. I didn't get through the first level, and I was like, fuck this.
F this, I'm out.
Yeah.
I also wasn't a huge fan of Army of Two too.
Mm-hmm.
I liked
I
it.
think Army of Two, the first one, I wasn't a
It-
fan of.
The first one you weren't a fan of it?
Because I think I started playing the second one, and then we just went back and we got the first one because we had already beat the second one.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, this game's they definitely stepped it up for the second one.
Friday the 13th wasn't a good one either.
I did not like Friday the 13th game.
The new one or the original?
The
Mm.
1989, the original.
Oh, I was just sad.
That game fucking sucked.
I didn't
That
like
game
the new
was
one
shit.
either.
That doesn't sound like it'd be fun though.
I don't.
The new one wasn't bad if you were playing with your friends.
Yeah.
But if you're playing with a bunch of randos or against a computer,
Well,
they
and
need it.
that's, I guess that's the same with DVD though, because Dead by Daylight's fucking fantastic if you're playing with your friends. Like even with a rando as the monster.
Can you find anything like that? The lowest grossing video game produced by a major company?
I have an idea on what it is, but let me check.
What about your favorite video game based on a Disney movie?
Kingdom Hearts. Well,
No, okay, not Kingdom
Hearts doesn't count.
I'm
Oh,
saying
well, that
like
like covers all of it.
No,
Because it has like all
I'm
the
saying like when they
Disney.
released like Cars and they released Galaxy.
Oh,
Did you play any of those?
I played the Aladdin game on the Super Nintendo, and the Lion King game on the Super Nintendo.
What's the question?
Your favorite Disney game?
You know how they do in every fucking movie? Like even Wally has a game now. I think it does.
I think his is just a little side scroller hop and jump game.
No, like I've played a lot of them.
I mean, because they just
Star Wars count now?
kind of always pimp them out. Well, not at the time though.
Does Star Wars count because it's owned by Disney now?
Like, they just always pimp out their movies. So
Oh yeah.
throw that on a lunchbox. Throw that on a T-shirt.
Yeah,
Make a video
yeah.
game.
Like and I bitch about them, but my two favorites and the two most memorable are Aladdin and The Lion King.
Yeah, those are the ones I remember too.
Like,
Did Little Mermaid have one? I'm sure she
Yes.
had to have.
PlayStation 1.
I would have set it
And I
on
know
fire.
because whenever I had my PSP, I bought it for Ray. She played it for all of about 10 minutes and never touched it again.
Good girl. That's what you do with the Little Mermaid. You turn it on just to go
right,
boom
you
and
salty
spin on it
bitch.
and turn it off.
You salty bitch.
It was a stupid movie.
You don't like it because you're named after.
Not just that. Why would you trade your ability to speak to get laid?
Hey, you're a girl. Walk into a bar.
Not when you don't have legs.
And she wasn't doing it just to get banged.
She was in there.
How would I show him my love and suck his dick? Movie over. There you go.
You gotta remember, it's rated PG, so instead of choking on his dick, she just lost her voice.
How do I tell him I love him if I can't talk to him?
It's
Suck his dick.
oh.
Duh!
God damn.
Roll credits.
So-
Find ways to please your man. This ain't nothing but three. Feed me, fucking shut the fuck up.
So, like, some of these, I'm actually really surprised that they did really bad.
Which one? Shoot him.
What's up?
What's the bottom one?
So, hold on,
Or do you like the bottom five?
the bottom five?
I do have a question before you do that, real quick. What is the one game in any series that you thought just kind of killed it? That was like one of the worst games in that series.
Call of Duty 3.
The one that literally did the entire
Black
turning
Ops
of.
3 or Modern Warfare 3 or Call of Duty 3?
Yeah. Because it was Call of Duty 3, Modern
Because
Warfare.
Black Ops 2
Call of Duty Modern Warfare
Wasn't a
3.
big fan.
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3. It's either 2 or 3 that I didn't like on Black Ops. Modern Warfare 3 was the shit though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Modern Warfare 3 is what pretty much jump-started all of FPS after that.
I think it was Black Ops.
Black Ops 3 wasn't very good, so I can agree with you.
Yeah.
Was that the one where you're walking around in mech suits and stuff?
No, that was Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
true.
mean, you can't talk about that one because you're not playing
No, that's what I was
shit.
like. I was like, I like that one. But it was like the one before that one, I guess, that I didn't like.
Infinite Warfare.
No, Infinite Warfare was okay too.
I didn't like
I didn't like
No,
it.
Ghosts.
Apparently, Odie didn't.
I hated Ghosts.
Ghost?
Call of Duty Ghosts, that game was. That
See,
game was.
No, I like Ghost.
Ghost
I
had a
never played that.
great story. The multiplayer wasn't great, but the
Oh,
story
multiplayer
was
sucked
fucking
dick.
phenomenal.
I think that's the quickest game that I beat through Call of Duty. Like, I finished Ghost in, like, not even 16 hours.
Yeah.
And it would always take me probably about 2-3 months before I would even try to play this stupid story mission.
See, like,
the story mode. Or straight to multiplayer.
Well, the way I based the game back then was off the story mission.
That's because you guys didn't have internet where you lived, right?
Well, no, but when we moved into that 2-story house, that's when I first got internet. Like, I played the story mission, like, my grandma, he's seen it, lives in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
No internet.
No
Our
internet.
best internet is Hughes internet.
Yeah, right, Ghost was good. I remember
Yeah, but so I could sit there and play the
The
story
story
mission.
was good. The multiplayer for Ghost was terrible.
Yeah.
All it was ghillie suits and hiding in tall grass 99% of the freaking
I
time.
love those. Go and
that's like
sneak up behind a guy.
99% of Call of Duty games. Like, you're either...
Advanced Warfare, if you were a camper in Advanced Warfare, you died.
Yeah.
Because you had people like me who used the speed exosuit, ran around with dual wielding MP7s and just fucking lit up the entire map.
Oh yeah, you guys have tryhards.
It wasn't a tryhard, that was just me being a total douche.
Even that one, I still use the big fucking the big chain gun.
I
Just like
took
Modern Warfare.
I took a chemo as one of my perks. Took 2 MP7s with quick load, hip fire, and I never had to aim down sights. I would just run by and just keep running.
Yeah, with the camo, you can't aim down sights.
Yeah, I know. But I made sure of it. Like, you can, if you switch to your secondary weapon, you wouldn't be able to aim down sights either. My secondary weapon was the M18.
You can't get it done with one gun, you can't get it done with 2.
I got it done with 2 just fine. Fucking activate my exosuit and just burst around the map, just holding down the trigger as I ran by with scavenger.
Pain spray.
So the 5 worst ones, or the last 5. So it'll be number 1 being the worst, and then whatever.
Yeah.
Was Sonic Boom: Rise of the Lyric.
Okay.
It's
Makes
a Sonic
sense.
game.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. That one did terrible.
The next one is Oddworld: Stranger's Wrath.
Oh, I liked Oddworld though.
Yeah, but I remember when it was real big, and then that one came out, and nobody played that anymore.
And they're remaking Oddworld now.
Yeah. Number 3 is Lair.
Okay, Lair was not a very good game. It was an RPG.
Eternal Darkness: Sanity's Requiem.
Never played that one.
I actually really like those. Really good RPGs.
We spent more time on the title than the game.
Yeah. And number 5, which was really surprising for me, was Okami.
I don't think I've ever played that one either.
Oh, it's great. It's like Shadow of the Colossus good.
But honestly, what game ruined the series, or was the worst game in that series? You said Call of Duty 3.
Yeah.
Mine's Ace Combat 6.
See, I was thinking something along Tom Clancy.
No, like Ace Combat is one of my favorite series, and 6 came out and you had to fly helicopters.
Tom was good too.
That's true, because you couldn't dogfight. Because all the dogfighting was just button combinations.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I hated it.
I
Yeah.
mean, as much as I love this one particular game, I hated it so much. Resident Evil 4.
I can't talk on that one. I don't play the Resident
I
Evil
was like,
games,
wait,
really.
what? Doesn't that
Three and four.
I like
Just
3.
it. I don't know, but I think it was mainly 4, all because of fucking Ashley. I think that's it. Because
You hated the game because of the character that Leon had to protect, who was the most useless character.
Well, not only that, like once you had captured her, like had her with you, she disappeared again, and then you had to go fucking find her and go through all these other fucking side missions.
And the worst part about her is the fact that she thinks she can handle herself in a fight, so she'll run at the biggest fucking guy, and she dies, you lose.
Yeah.
So you got this bitch wielding a chainsaw, a zombie wielding a chainsaw, chasing you, and she turns around and just runs face first into it. And it's like,
And then
you really thought that what's her name from Final Fantasy VII was useless? Play Resident Evil 4. I beg you to play Resident Evil 4. You will learn to love Aerith at least, because she can fight.
That's a bold statement.
Ashley runs up to a zombie and goes to punch it and gets her arm chopped off with a chainsaw. She doesn't even. Leon tries to hand her a gun and she refuses it.
Wow.
I'm a passive.
She'll say, "Oh, I'll help you," and he tries to hand her a gun, and she's like, "No, that's not how I'm gonna help you."
Like,
It's like
that character right there just like when I first played it when I was like 7 or 8 made me
Sacrifice that bitch quick.
how much I cannot fucking stand my name.
yeah, because 90% of the game after you get her is Leon going, "Ashley,
Yeah.
come
The
here,
whole fucking time.
Ashley."
That shit gets annoying. Just shut up, Chris.
Or like when you die, Ashley.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Or if Leon dies, you hear Ashley go, "Leon." It's like, stop! I know I died 20 times already. Leave me alone.
and it's,
You try fighting the chainsaw, okay?
I don't know, there's one particular part in that game that you have to fight this fucking ugly, weird, inbred monster. And, like, it has, like, a neck of a fucking dinosaur.
Yep.
It has, like, 10 fucking arm, leg thingies.
You're talking about Caesar.
And
Yep.
it is the most hardest fucking boss you have to
and
fight.
Ashley is stuck with you the whole time, and you're stuck on top of a wraparound balcony.
Yeah.
And he sits in the
Jesus.
center. So you're running around, and
Resident
Ashley
Evil
will break
Blood
off and
Runs.
run the other way, away from where you were going, because he's about to use his special fucking finisher thing, and she'll run right into it. And you're just like,
Is that common with a lot of games? Because I feel like I run around in circles more in Resident Evil than any other game. There's always like one real big room where you're dodging in four corners.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's Resident Evil. And how long did it take Resident Evil to learn that you can shoot, or you can run and reload at the same time?
Right, that
It
shit.
took it till
always
Resident Evil 5.
annoying.
Fucking forever.
It's
That's,
Resident Evil 5 was the first game you could run and reload at the same time. Because even in RE4, you could walk and reload, but you couldn't sprint and reload.
I don't know, but the first hardest part for you to get through, if you haven't played the game, after you get your gun and you start making your way through the forest, getting to that fucking first village
Oh,
and
the
going
church?
through and through the church. Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
That's the first time you run into Chainsaw Bitch.
Yeah.
And you can't beat her, so you have to hide from her.
And the secret way that they used to have it before people, like the hackers found it and the people who created the game found it, you were able to run on the side. There was a staircase on the side of the church that you could run and completely go around everything, bypass the fight and everything. But since they
patched it.
you can't do that anymore. You actually have to go through the village and fight her and all this other shit. And the first time when he bought it for me last year, I think I played it for like 6 hours and I couldn't get past that part. And he was like, "Here, let me try." He sat there the rest of the night trying to beat that one part, and he goes, "Fuck it, I can't do it. I give up." And
Too much cold and too much time.
it was just like, it's a fun game, but it makes you so pissed off. It's one of those that you're
And
like,
the
I
save.
love it, but I hate it.
And, okay, so the way Resident Evil 4 works, too, is they have a shopkeeper. He's this creepy old man. And he's like, "Come look at my wares." And he opens his robe.
Oh wow.
Okay? He follows you around the whole game, but he's not like a burden or anything. He just goes to each checkpoint. However, there's one checkpoint where you have to fight the chainsaw bitch as soon as you cross the checkpoint. He's there. If she kills him, you can't buy anything the rest of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when he dies, that's it.
There goes all your ammo,
So, if
potions.
you beat the game on the hardest difficulty, it unlocks another difficulty, and it's called No Mercy. And you only get the shopkeeper at the first checkpoint, and then he gets shot in the back of the head. So you have to buy
That
everything
fucking
at that
sucks.
first checkpoint, or you never can buy anything the rest of the game.
That sucks.
But I mean, they still drop stuff, right? When you kill them, or
You
no?
get ammo, that's it.
You don't get potions,
ammo and
you don't
herbs.
get anything else.
You don't get herbs.
Oh,
like
you get
my
herbs.
God,
Oh,
this
that's
is
all you need.
great. This is so great. I'm so glad I found this article. The 15 most annoying video game characters from otherwise great games.
Oh god.
Ashley's definitely on this list.
She has got to be on this
Number
list.
15, Baby Mario.
Fuck yes.
Motherfucker
Fuck
always
me.
has a blue shell.
Number 14.
Shut up!
Was Baby Mario like in the games, or was that only?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he was in the game.
It
Yeah.
was Super
Yoshi's
Yoshi
Island.
World, yeah. And
Yeah, Yoshi's Island, and then he appeared in a lot of various games, including his own.
And what,
Yeah.
you just had to rescue him, or?
as
No,
Yoshi-
you are him.
On Yoshi Island, you were Yoshi and had to keep him alive.
Yeah.
And every time you get hit, he'd float up in a bubble and start screaming, and it would count down a timer.
Oh, I remember that.
So every time you hit,
Yeah.
shut up, I'm coming! Wait, stop coming, going up there, come here!
Yeah. Number 14, Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Which one?
Tails?
How? He was literally invulnerable. You could literally just dodge and let him take care of everything for you.
So their explanation is, on one hand, Tails is a cute, lovable fox. But on the other hand, Tails is good for exactly nothing. Unable to keep up with Sonic's momentum, playing as Tails in the co-op mode is basically a constant struggle to keep the character on screen. The computer-controlled version of Tails is no better. Try playing a special stage with Tails as your computer partner, and he becomes the digitalized version of every bumbling sidekick in TV sitcom history. Crashing into bombs at will during regular gameplay when he's not busy dying, Tails has also been known to prematurely activate crumbling platforms and elevators. Worst of all, deep down inside, he believes he's helping the entire time, which makes it almost impossible to hate him. Almost.
Okay, I can understand that then.
Number 13, Slippy Toad from Star Fox.
Fuck Toad, okay?
Damn, Star
Do a
Fox.
barrel roll!
Yeah. No, that was the rabbit.
Yeah. Or what is it?
Number 12, Ashley Graham from Resident Evil 4.
God,
Fucking
I
knew
hate
it.
her.
How does she spell her name?
ASHLEY
How do you spell yours?
with an A at the end.
Number 11, Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. I fucking hated him in that.
But that was my favorite version Metal Gear game.
The game itself was good. Anything with him was garbage. Number 10, Natalia from GoldenEye.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Number 9, John Madden from the Madden Football series.
Definitely
yeah.
can see that one. Are you sure you want to choose that play?
What the fuck do you know, John?
Right? Number 8, Navi from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Yes.
Hey you!
Hey, listen. Number 7. Number 7, Tingle from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Number 6, Daxter from Jak and Daxter.
Okay, I can see that.
Because his name's Daxter?
No, because he was fucking annoying as hell. You're not doing the right task. We should really be on our way. Let's do this.
Like,
It's like,
shut the fuck up and let me
I'm
play
looking
the game.
for the secret area. Leave
He's a
me the
life
fuck
coach.
alone.
Right. Number 5, Mr. Rossetti from Animal Crossing.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
If you turn off your game without saving again, we will delete your data.
Okay. Number 4, the cops from Road Rash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were brutal.
Number 3, Waluigi from Mario Tennis.
Yeah. Was that more because he was broken? Or just because he was useless?
Probably both.
You can't be both broken and useless, can it?
Well, it depends, because if I remember correctly, there was one character, if he was your computer-controlled sidekick, he was the most broken character in the game.
Okay, I love whoever wrote this. So each of these have an area. Why they annoyed us. When they were developing Mario Tennis, Wario needed a doubles partner, so they chose between 2 alternatives. Either dig into Mario Archive and bring back another classic villain, like they did with Birdo and Shy Guy, or put Wah in front of Luigi and create the biggest piece of shit character of all time. Sadly, they chose the latter, and the abomination known as Waluigi was born.
Well, I mean, come on. Wario's the same fucking thing, too.
Yeah.
That's just lazy writing.
From A
Yeah.
M to a W. Just flip upside down. But at least, okay,
Shut up
so
late for work.
Wario makes more sense though, because it's just the M flipped upside down
Yeah,
for
and-
Mega Mario.
Yeah, true, but he also had his own games that were a fuck ton to play. Because they were all mini games. And they were stupid mini games, but like, you were good for a little bit, but by like stage 3 or 4, they got stupid fucking hard, but they were still fun to play. Number 2, every racer that uses comeback AI from countless racing games. Yes. Because of that shit is why I almost never beat the original Need for Speed Underground.
What is that?
What?
What did you say?
The comeback feature.
Yeah, so in early racing games, and they still have some that do it, there's a mechanic built into it called comeback AI. So it's like in Need for Speed Underground 1. It doesn't matter how well you're doing. You're going through traffic, you're not hitting anything, you're drifting all your turns just right, whatever. You leave them in the dust, and somehow they get like double or triple the speed, and they're always right behind you. Like,
Yep.
bullshit mechanic.
I think mine was the first time I ever saw it really noticeable was Most Wanted, because there's a race in the races you can pit the person into the wall, and I pit the leader into the wall, and then I'm going. And it says I have a 30-second lead, then all of a sudden I look up and he's right in my rearview mirror. The same guy just pitted into the wall. I was like, oh, okay, sure. He hit the wall, rolled over, and managed to respawn and still catch up to me in all of 10 seconds. Gotcha.
So who do you think number 1 is? And I will,
what most annoying character?
yep, and I will read their fucking why they hate.
Why do I think it's Aerith? I was saying it's gotta be Aerith.
God, man, there's so many games.
Yeah.
Narrow it down. Can you narrow it down to a genre at least?
Shooters.
He didn't say first person.
Okay, so it's definitely not Aerith then.
We have all
My
bitched
girlfriend
about this
Splinter Cell.
They're gonna say Captain Price.
We've all bitched about this character.
Who?
Yeah, I got no.
Number 1, the dog from Duck Hunt.
Oh my god.
We have bitched
I
about this
fucking
character.
hated him.
That's funny.
Why he annoyed us.
Yeah,
This
you're
dog,
talking about losing and then you make fun of for it when you were little.
yep. This dog, despite not even having a name, has truly earned his title as the single most hated character in video game history.
He doesn't have a name?
Nah.
No, it's just the dog.
For millions of kids, he was the very first video game character they ever saw, and it was their very first experience in having an inanimate computer mock their failure. You could shoot 100 ducks in a row, but as soon as you miss one, this motherfucker would be laughing at you like you shit your pants. This canine is not man's best friend. To him, you're his bitch. To be mocked for his enjoyment. If real dogs did this, they'd be extinct by now. Mankind would have made sure of it. These same people who cried watching Old Yeller as a kid found themselves shooting mercilessly at this animated snake.
Fuck
dog.
yeah, I remember doing that shit too. Pop your head
Yeah.
up, motherfucker.
So
You're right on the
congratulations.
TV.
Yeah. So congratulations, Laughing Duck Hunt. Yeah, Laughing Duck Hunt Dog. You were the first landmark annoying video game character, and for 2 decades you have held tightly onto that crown. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the worst.
Yeah.
I thought, who wrote this article?
A website called Cracked.
What else do they have?
So the guy that wrote the article was Tim Lovett. I've got to find more shit from him.
Or just that. I bet they're all kind of like that, though. Over there at the Cracked.
So what was your least favorite console?
My least favorite console? Ooh.
I don't know, because I never really. I didn't
Okay.
have all of them when I was
Okay,
little.
least favorite or worst executed?
Least favorite.
I think like the PS2 Slim I wasn't a big fan of. The first PS2, like the original PS2 when it first came out, that was cool. But I think when the Slim one, I always had problems with it.
Really?
I don't know, because
That's tough.
I had like Super Nintendo, then I had the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and I
Even
probably
as
did
an-
nothing until I bought myself an Xbox.
Even as an owner of the console, my least favorite was the PS3 Slim. Because I literally bought it because I needed it. I had the original PlayStation 3. Worst mistake of my life was trading that thing in and getting the Slim. Because then I lost my ability to play all my PS2 games.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to say it would have to be a tie for different reasons, but it would have to be a tie between the original Game Boy or the Sega Game Gear.
The Game Gear was pretty rough.
Like, it was an awesome console.
Should I Game Boy Color when that first came out?
What's up?
Game Boy Color when that first came out?
Yeah. Like, the Game Gear was awesome. Backlit screen, dope-ass graphics. It took 8 AA batteries, and it would drain them in about an hour.
Oh, yeah. Remember,
It's
you'd
like,
always have
you guys
very
probably
extra
could have done
batteries
better
around
with the
you.
batteries.
Or it was either that, or you could only play it when you were at home or at somebody's house because you had your shit plugged in the wall. That was it. It was the only time you were going to play for more than half an hour.
That's one of those things when they invented fucking rechargeable batteries.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, hells yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, the original Game Boy, the Color, dude, those things never fucking ran out.
Even now, what the 360 still had batteries in the controller.
Mm-hmm. So, that is one of my biggest pet peeves. Absolute biggest pet peeves. It's like, we're in 2020. Sony has been putting rechargeable lithium-ion batteries in their controllers since the PlayStation
Since they cut
3.
the cord.
Since the PlayStation 3.
That's when they first started? In the
Yeah.
PS3?
That's when they were officially.
Oh, yeah,
like,
because PS2 still had a cord too, huh?
yeah,
Well, PS2
unless you
still had
bought
the
third
cord.
party.
Yeah, unless you bought the Mad Catz version, which was wireless. It had this little,
the little
adapter
thing
that
plug
went
in.
in.
Yeah.
Where the memory card went? Or
Yeah.
no, where the
Yeah.
controller went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just synced it up.
But yeah, so since like the dawn of the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2 was wired controllers, regular Xbox was wired controllers. And then the PlayStation 3 came out and the 360 used AA's. Next gen comes out, they're still using AA batteries.
With the
new
option to buy the third party rechargeable pack.
The new gen is out. Still uses AA batteries.
The new Xbox, this one? coming
Yes.
out? Really?
Yes. The controllers are $70.
And like, it's like they have like a contract with a certain battery company.
No.
What the fuck do they?
But they have one that has the internal rechargeable battery pack, but it's $120 for a controller. And it's not cool. It doesn't have some dope ass graphic laid across it. It is just a black controller. That's it.
Meanwhile, PS5 is gonna have the lithium-ion rechargeable batteries and still be $60 for the controller.
What? No, because you gave me that dumbass look. What is it? I don't trust you.
Right? No, she's up to something
I
over
don't
there.
trust you at all.
If I tell you, then you're gonna throw a hissy fit.
Possibly.
So, you remember that snowstorm that I showed you earlier?
Did it just turn around?
That's it. She's getting a fucking roast beef to the face.
Yes, it turned around and
There was
look
less
at
than
this.
a 3% chance of the meteorologist said of it turning around, and it turned around.
And that's a big ass fucking snowstorm too.
More ice and snow winds.
Yeah.
Blue's like, God.
Well, I'm glad. Well, apparently they closed at 6 today, anyways.
Really?
Do they not have a choice but to do so
I
now?
want to say yeah, but they're really glad that it snowed too. Because I know usually on the first snow, my dad's like, yeah, we'll stay up until 9. It's like, we close at 9:30. Yeah, you get to close early. Okay. But
Yeah.
today, I guess they closed at 6, so they didn't have any of their 5 o'clock people going.
Yeah, that whole storm that just hit us has literally circled.
And turned around.
Look, watch.
I blame Ashley.
It's literally just doing a complete turnaround. This.
Why do you blame me?
That's
You
the
brought this
social
shit
John,
network.
John blames you, so I blame you.
It literally turned. It just turned right back around. I was like,
Oh, here's an interesting one.
hey, El Paso. We weren't done yet.
Well,
We're
it's
back.
currently still snowing.
I'm
Right
like,
now,
it's 31
so-
degrees outside.
Well, on my forecast, because I downloaded that stupid forecast that you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's what I sent you a picture of.
And well, what was it last night? I was looking at it because I was trying to see what the temperature was outside. And it was 27, but it said it felt like 21, and I was like, it feels a lot colder than that.
Nope.
But it was like it's too fucking cold that you can go to California, get a blowjob, and come back, and you would still be freezing your balls off. And I was like,
That's impressive.
I'm not like, wait, I caught the end of that. Hold on.
Yeah, Odie, it's we're supposed that storm that hit us last night. It the meteorologist said it has less than a 3% chance of the south winds hitting it and turning it around.
so I didn't jinx it. The fucking meteorologist did. So don't blame me.
So I'm guessing
still
that
blaming
south pressure rose up, but there is a hurricane developing that's getting ready to hit the side of Louisiana again,
Mm-hmm.
and it's causing the pressure to push everything back this way again.
So, I found another article.
Oh God.
From the same guy or from the same...
No, different. Like, altogether different. The scariest horror movies of all time.
Okay. Let's see what they got. And we should totally try to watch this all before Halloween.
This one
3
says
days? For what?
3 days, yeah.
We work better under pressure.
No, we don't.
We literally had 2 days before the show came up that we were supposed to watch all those movies, and we're like, you know what? We'll do it later.
No, we had like 3 weeks that last night. We just never did it.
Well, now we're stuck in the house even more and longer because cold and now curfew and.
I hadn't checked yet. I saw something on Twitter and I was like, hold on, I have to verify this shit before I get excited.
What happened?
The fucking Dodgers won.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. Let's start at number 30.
It's chilly and
Is it
Mother
first time?
Nature can go eat a bag of smashed buttholes. What the fuck?
So,
What is that app called? I want it now.
It's called WT Forecast.
Yeah. What the fuck forecast? And you know, sometimes during the night, like I'll just go through and refresh it
Yeah,
to
so-
see what they like, what it would say. And some of them, like him and the baby will be sleeping, and like I'm just sitting over in here, and I'm like,
Did you when you first opened it, you were like, no, that's not that funny, and then you found out you can change the levels of where
Oh,
it
yeah.
curses?
yeah, yeah. I was like, this good.
have you guys ever like been going through social media or what have you, and you come across something or like a joke or meme, and you just fucking lose your shit for no like it's not that funny, but internally you just
It was one the other night actually when I shared it. It was the one where Bulma's sleeping, and she starts moaning and talking in her sleep, and she's like, "Oh yeah, Vegeta, right there." And then the next fucking block over, it's, "Oh yeah, Goku, get it in there." And then Vegeta just like transforms into Super Saiyan. What?
All right, so let's see if we agree with any of these. So there's 36 of them.
Oh, okay.
Starting at number 36 is Good Night Mommy from 2014. I never saw it.
Never seen it.
Hold on, give me a second.
It wasn't that scary.
What doesn't kill you gives you lots of what is it? My thing just said, what doesn't kill you gives you lots of mental issues or coping issues.
Let's see the overview. Twin boys who do everything together, from collecting beetles to feeding stray cats, welcome their mother home after her reconstructive surgery. But with her face wrapped in bandages and her demeanor distant, they grow suspicious of her identity. Yeah, no. But I'll give it to him because it's in German. It's a
Kim
German
Jong-un
movie.
was a douche or is a juice? Douche. Which one is it?
I think some of those, like, definitely with like Japanese scary movies, like those movies are way better than the American version.
Oh yeah.
And like, wasn't Hostel? Was Hostel originally?
Hostel was originally Dutch, I think.
Right. Yeah. Right. And that was like the more fucked up version of it.
Yeah.
What's number 4?
Alright, so let's see, the number 35 is The Witch from 2016.
That one was. It wasn't scary, but it was pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, John. My weather app is talking about you.
Oh god.
This is quit being
The
a
one
little
from
fucking
2015?
pussy about the cold.
I'll break your fucking phone.
It literally heard you say something about the cold and it updated itself. I enabled voice communication
Oh my
so it can
God.
hear us.
I don't recognize any of the actors in that movie.
Next.
Next one is The Taking of Deborah Logan.
Never seen it. But it sounds stupid.
Not if it was anything like Gone Girl.
Yeah. We're gonna jump to number 32, The Babadook.
The Babadook was
That was a
fucked up movie.
Yeah.
That was fucking
I
awesome.
never saw any.
Why do I fucking think that Insidious is probably gonna be in the top 5 of this?
Insidious
Is
and
that
The
the one with the little
Conjuring.
kids?
Yeah.
Which one's the one with the little kids? Insidious or the
Insidious
Conjuring?
is the ones with. Insidious is the one where the little boy is able to travel into that
He's able to jump out of his body while he's sleeping.
Astroverse.
Yeah,
Oh,
Astral
no,
Plane.
not that one. The one where the guy's watching the horror
Conjuring.
movies up in the
Conjuring.
Yeah, that one I liked.
Right? It's the Conjuring.
God, you're talking about the scene where the red guy's in the sewing room and
No, he's talking about the one where they
Like you
if
see the
watch
family
movie
like
where-
all lined up with like nooses around their neck, and then you see them all fall. But at the very end of
No.
the movie, he sees like
That's not
the
the
extended.
Conjuring.
that's
clip.
the Sinister.
That's
Sinister.
yeah.
That
I can
movie-
never remember the name of that movie. I like that one.
That movie's creepy as fuck.
It was creepy.
What'd you do? Download WT?
Yeah. This is t-shirt weather for a polar bear, and I'm guessing you aren't a fucking polar bear. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
I
This
heard that with
this video is sponsored by WT Forecast.
No shit.
Find it in your local app store or Apple.
Colder than a fucking bucket full of frozen penguin shit.
Jack Frost can suck it.
He's gonna have too much fun with this.
Once my cat decided that the sleeper sofa was too good for it.
Wow.
Is it cold because of the time of the year, or is it cold because there's ghosts? What?
I would rather hold a warm turd in my bare hands than go out in this cold bullshit. I need to close that, otherwise I'm gonna be fucking.
You should keep hitting
The
the
last 20 minutes I go.
Odie said he's downloading it right now.
Alright, let's do
See that
everything
cloud?
there's at one.
See that cloud? No, not that one. The other one. Oh, fucking forget it. Never mind. You're stupid.
I mean,
What the fuck?
Let's see.
Fuck you, app.
I got the same one you got.
What? The cloud?
The t-shirt one.
The Exorcist, 1973.
the original,
Yeah,
that one, yeah.
that one was pretty fucking.
Was
sick.
well, is that the Exorcist
The
of
original.
Emily Rose?
Just so you guys know that it is 29 degrees outside with the wind chill.
Yeah, it's about 5 pounds of fuck no.
It feels like 23.
And chance of light snow showers.
Colder than a fucking bucket of frozen penguin shit.
Let's
Man,
see.
should we like leave water running in the sink or something?
I always do it before I go to bed.
So the pipes don't
Yeah.
freeze.
But they're under the house, so.
Because they had said we weren't even supposed to get below freezing.
Yeah. But we really don't even have to because the way that our heater is set up. Because the heater is under the house where all of our pipe is.
Have you ever seen the like how they have the water lines in Alaska and stuff?
I don't think so.
Like there's I'm not sure exactly the process on how it works, but there's a pipe that runs underneath the water pipe that they keep burning.
Really?
Like it keeps it hot enough so the water keeps flowing.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw it, and it was like this one guy's job in his village because there was only like 100 people or something.
What we need to do, if this is any prerequisite to what the winter is actually going to be like, we need to figure out what to do with the water heater back here.
Yeah.
Because if it stays like this throughout the winter, that thing's going to be the right side of useless. It took 30 minutes for that water to even get warm last night when I went to take a shower. I just had to turn it on and I just sat there.
Go use your shower.
Oh, for real.
I might have to use you guys' shower when that
Yeah, we
happens.
say, well, we can do the electric, like, waterless one.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, they're like $100 more than a regular thing,
Yeah.
but they're way better, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was telling Ash. I was like, what we should have done with some of that money is we should have replaced the water heater back here. Got a
Well, no, the water heater is good. The last time
I think it's kind of on its last leg, though.
it might be, but the last time it was the igniter.
yeah.
That's why we couldn't get it to start.
Because I haven't replaced it since I moved in here.
Well, I was saying what we should have. Ash and I were talking about that. What we should have done is got one of those waterless water heaters, the ones that just insta heats everything. Because I looked at them up at Lowe's and they're like $700.
Oh, but they're so worth it.
Yeah, they're easy to install. You just attach the pipe, and then
Yeah.
plug it in.
That's what
That's the heater.
that's what the shop he had some dude go and install the water heater line
Mhm.
for his sink. And after the dude does all that, he's like, "So where's the water heater?" Dude's like, "I don't know." They looked around, no water heater.
Oh my god.
They ran a whole pipe from the restroom to the outside and added another sink with hot and cold water. No water heater.
Jesus.
Like, you think that'd be the first? Like, well, that's where you would
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
Always start at the water heater. It's like my grandparents that live in Waco. They have 4 water heaters. Yeah, they have 4 Insta heaters. They have one that goes to each bathroom and one for the washer dryer.
That's true too. They get hot hella quick, huh?
Hmm?
Those things make it hot real quick.
Yeah. That's what my grandfather did when he finally got the money saved up. He ripped out all their water heaters, and the funny thing is we had one blow up, like the line blow up in the hallway.
Because that's I've seen it happen before, so that always scares me, especially with that one. It's way back there.
Yeah, it literally we were sleeping one night and we heard a loud boom, and the fucking water heater just had split open in the center, and it was just pumping water all throughout the hallway.
Good.
So my grandfather turned off the water. He went up to Lowe's at 5 in the morning, bought 4 brand new Insta water heaters, ripped all the water heaters out, and installed 4. He had one for their room, which had the laundry and a bathroom and shower in there. One for the other bathroom, one for the kitchen, and then one for the back bathroom. All had their own Insta water heater. Yeah, he was like, yep, we're never running out of hot water in this house again. And you could take a hot shower in that house, and you could sit there for 4 or 5 hours, and it would never get cold.
What are we sitting at?
An hour 20.
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
You talked out?
Yeah, I'm getting kind of sleepy.
Right on. Well, going into there. Guys, thank you all for joining us. We will be back on Thursday.
Also, we're going to be streaming some Monster Hunter right after this.
Yes. Tomorrow we have Vampire
D&D
going up. We have D&D going up.
The sports talk show that Blue and I are doing will be up first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Did it not upload or?
It's still doing it. So, it'll be up first thing in the morning. I'll premiere it at like 10 a.m.
So make sure you catch up with episode 2 before you watch episode 3.
Yep. Find episode 2. And if you find it, we'll give you $100.
I will. But guys, again, thank you for coming out. I'm Iron Business 01.
Nicole.
Calabash.
Mr. Blue, no dummy.
And as always, guys, take care of each other, help each other, love one another.
Wear your
masks.
goddamn mask.
Or stay inside if you don't have to go anywhere.
And vote.
Okay.
Please vote. Please.
And be good humans, guys.
Deuce.
We'll see y'all Thursday. Or later. Or something.